Contact me at timscomputerfix.net to find out how you can ship me your laptop for repair. Hey guys, Tim here, timscomputerfix.net. I had a laptop here shipped to me. This is an HP Envy. This is another one of those touch smart computers that I guess apparently has been dropped. And if you look right there, definitely can see the impact area. So not good. And you can see here how the back is kind of started to pop off this guy here too. This is model 17T-N000, so it's a 17-inch screen, or 17-inch screen on this laptop. Apparently it's still under warranty, not even a year old, so it may still be under warranty. I haven't checked that yet, but right now I just want to check out the damage and see how it's booting up. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Seems to be catching. Let's see. You can hear it kind of popping there. Oh, it popped it right out actually. Not good. Definitely not good. And you can see here, digitizer's all cracked. It's a shame. You can get a better view of the damaged corner here. So that's definitely going to be something to look into. I'm not sure if I can find the parts for this since it is so new, but what I'd like to do is to at least go ahead and confirm that the computer powers on at the very least. Plug this in here. Let's go ahead and power this on. Okay, she powers on. We got the HP screen there. The HP logo. Yeah, it's touch. Well, I can't show you that. Anyway, as you can see, it okay, so it powers on. And I guess what I need to investigate, obviously, I did some research. This is, at the time of this video, parts for this top lid. I think I found the digitizer, but the top lid and all that is non-existent online at the moment. At least a used one is not there. I don't think. I'll look again now, but I was having a hard time finding it. One of the, I don't know if you can see this, but one of the factors here is this Hewlett-Packard emblem right here at the bottom of this digitizer. I didn't see anything online that has that, so I don't think parts are quite available for this guy yet, and that's a big problem. But I want to look at to see what the damage is here. Well, let's investigate. So we're going to remove the battery once again. Obviously, we want to do that. So the battery's gone. Then we got these screws here on the bottom, and I would just assume that removing these screws would allow us to take this bottom case off. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Screws are already missing out of this side, so there you go. That'll tell you right there. Probably some busted grommets or something. Just kind of crack that open to something already kind of fell. Yeesh. Alright, so this back cover comes right off. So we're going to take a closer look at the damage here. piece of plastic, and look at there, guess what? It's a grommet. So this grommet busted off of the case right here. So that's a no-go. Still trying to take a look here at this busted, what is this, clutch cover, I guess you could call it. Okay guys, the only way I can guarantee touch functionality for this customer is that we had to go out and purchase a whole touch assembly from HP. This is the digitizer and the screen. This all mounted to the bezel itself. All is one assembly, pre-configured with the digitizer board and everything. So that's the only way we're going to be able to guarantee touch functionality. The only issue that I have to worry about is this bent up end here on this side, which is all bent. And I'm thinking maybe once we get this off that I can maybe bend that back out and be okay. I'm also concerned, you know, this isn't clamping back down correctly. So not sure how that's going to go once we get our new one on, which does have part of it, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But I've already taken off the antenna wires. It looks like the antenna wires will have to redo. This new assembly does have the video cable wire, but that is all. So it looks like we'll have to put the antenna wires back on. But I have taken off these antenna wires here and slipped them through. They go underneath the power jack. And then on this side we have taken out the video cable from the board, and it looked like somebody had maybe taken this off one time before, because this has been peeled back and it came off really easy. So I think somebody's been in this laptop trying to have a play with it. But we'll go ahead and just unwrap this and pull it around this way. See, everything's really loose, the tape and everything, so somebody's been in here. So there's that. Look everyone, I mean, to be honest, if you look here on the new digitizer or the new screen, you'll see these small holes there. That's where screws go. Flip it over. This is what it looks like here. Screw goes there, screw goes there, and that's what, if I can show you here, a little tricky here to try to show you this. You can see right near this broken area here, you can see where the little cover is to the screw. Actually, I can remove, there's a little cover there, but this is the bent part. And you know, normally, so here's the other side, that screws right down in there. So my first impressions for this, to the easiest way to do this would be just to get a screwdriver and take these two screws out, without having to remove it, the whole top lid, right? I could just take these two screws out and start just popping off this bezel all the way around, and this whole assembly would come off without me having to take the hinges or anything off, because all this does is just snap on to the back lid. My big issue in this repair is that the top lid here is bent, and part of this is part of that bezel. We're going to have to get the new bezel back in there, and this is going to have to be bent back out. So with this attached to the computer or the laptop, it's going to make it real difficult for me to try to bend this back into shape. We're trying to prevent it from having to buy another part here. I'm going to give it a shot. But unfortunately, what that means is, in order to get the top lid off, let me close it down. We're going to have to, these two hinges here are going to have to come off. This side's a little easier. We'll have to remove this PCB board to get to the rest of the hinge that's underneath here, that comes off. My big issue is over here. This hinge actually goes underneath and underneath the motherboard itself. So in order to remove the whole entire top lid with hinge and everything, we're going to have to basically disassemble, loosen up this motherboard, if not remove it, just to get to the, I'm pretty sure there's a screw. This hinge goes underneath the motherboard, so there's no way. I'm going to have to remove the motherboard. So let's get started on that. We're taking off this one screw here. There's that screw. It looks like we're going to have to take off this PCB board here and this speaker to get to what's under there, so we could do that. We'll take off this speaker here first. This here. Now this. And looks like there's these little rubber grommets around these speakers for anti-vibration. All right, now we can go ahead and take off. Okay, those are different sizes, so I'm just going to take that off. Yeah, okay, gently pull this board up and we'll kind of flip it back like it exposes the rest of the hinge area. Let's go ahead and remove these two other screws here. Okay, we've got two screws on this side. That comes off. Yeah, so this hinge now will come up like so. Pretty sure. Yep. So that hinge is free. All right, let's work on this other side here. Give it a try. There's two. Okay, so we've got hinges on both sides. Well, the hinge screws. And this is really nice of HP. I don't know if you can see this, but on these models now, this is the power jack here, and it is completely encased in metal, and the metal is actually riveted to the hinge area, so the power jack is protected and secured with the solid metal of the hinge, which is pretty nice. I think we're going to go ahead and remove another screw here. I'll say good for HP for paying attention to that, because this is a pigtail jack. The only issue is I see that if you ever have a broken power jack, which is one of those barrel type power jacks, if that breaks, I mean, you're literally going to have to remove the entire top lid and everything to just remove that guy. But these speakers down here are kind of over the motherboard, so, and here's another ribbon cable here. We've got these ribbons which was loose. This is loose, so I think we're okay there. We have this small connector here we'll go ahead and pull off. We have this very small ribbon cable down here. So I want to go ahead and disconnect this cable. Very, very small. So there's screws here that hold down this speaker. So we'll disconnect that. Lift this up, see what's underneath it here. See, that's going on top of the motherboard. Let's just get it loose. That's loose. This also is a screw there and a screw here. This is another speaker. Let's see how we are here. There's a third one, another one here. Don't know if I need to completely remove that or not. All I need to do is just get this motherboard moved enough to get to that one area. So let's remove these two cables here. It just flips up. Let's just pull this ribbon cable out. Yeah, that's a tricky one. There we go. Got another ribbon cable here. Flip up, and we'll just kind of pull it out. Okay. Still think we're okay not removing these. This is the hard drive cable. Unfortunately, I'll flip that up. We'll pull this out like so. So we'll take off the motherboard screw here. There's another one here. A black screw here on this one. I'm not sure what that's about. Little arrow pointing to that. Here's another one. We're loose, that's what we like to see. Fan's got to come out. There's a very small ribbon cable here I'm going to show you. Let's just take the screws out of the fan. The fan should be loose somewhat. Yep, so the fan's loose. We could pop the fan off. Here. Okay, fan is out of the way. We have a very small ribbon cable that if we would have just pulled up on would have pretty much ripped it out. So very gently pull that up and we'll pull this out. And there we go. That ribbon cable is off. And I think the reason why I just noticed the reason why this was a black screw where the motherboard is because this hinge runs all the way under to here. Hard drive needs to come out. Yeah, okay. Well, we can just remove the little cover if we want to. Taking the hard drive out. It's that one. This one. We'll just pick up on this hard drive here and we'll kind of give it, oh, yeah, hard drive out. And there's a ribbon cable here. Okay, taped. Carefully do that and pull this ribbon cable out. There you go. Okay, and there it is. All right, there's the rest of the hinge area right here. So that's what I got to get to. This power jack cable needs to come off after all. Might as well, right? It's coming up. There we go. Okay, and in doing that, I don't know if you can see, let's zoom in a little closer. Now in doing that, you can see that it exposed the power jack, if you can see that too well. But now the power jack is exposed and you can get to it. But they've really made it a point to secure the power jacks. Okay, so now that our hinges are free and released, our cables are unplugged, it should be simply a matter of just removing. Slides right under. What do we got here? Something's catching. Yeah, it's probably catching where it's broke. Yep, catching where it's broke. That's okay. So we'll slide it right out. And there you have it. We're going to go ahead and remove these protective covers off the screws on each end. Okay. There's that one. There's that one. This one should come off a bit easier. I don't know. Try to keep him from having to buy another top lid, but he may have to buy a top lid. This may just not work much. I don't think it's going to be that much more. We'll just run our spudger across. And snaps. Yeah. So there is the broken. There's where the impact was. This is the whole assembly as it was. Here's what I'm left to work with. So basically, I mean, I'm going to have to just try to get this bent back to where, you know, this new assembly fits in pretty nicely. So I've used different tools from this, vice grips, pliers, got pipe wrench also helped me out a lot. Believe it or not, this was a metal. There's a metal top lid there. Everything's nice. I got the new assembly snapped into place. And there's the damaged end right here that I've kind of bent back out, you know, kind of the best I could. And as you can see, everything is nice and snapped in along the back. You know, it's not going to be that noticeable, so I don't see spending the money for the top lid there, top lid case. Anyways, let's get this guy put back together, shall we? We need to get these screws put back in, which, by the way, I realized in doing this that these screws don't actually hold down the bezel at all, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to put our covers back on here. So there's that cover. There's that cover. Shell over here. Bring our palm rest over here with the motherboard and all that on it. And we're going to get this guy put back together. Alright, that sits down nicely on that. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. Yeah, okay, so we push this hinge down. Be sure we still got our kind of shift everything back, being sure all of our cables are exposed. Kind of set everything back into place. That looks good. We do want to probably go ahead and maybe just put the motherboard screws into place. Screws. There's another arrow here. Another arrow here. Arrow there. And then our screw that's labeled black. Glad I did that. Here. Let's get this ribbon cable over here plugged in. This little guy here, man, is unbelievable. Yeah, she's in there. She's in there. That's a little screw, man. Make you go blind trying to do that. Let's get up under here. Nice and gently. Oh, there we go. She went down in there. Good. Good, good, good. We can plug our fan in here. Let's see if we can just get our power jack routed properly. Let me see. So I know how much slack I need. Alright. Power jack's plugged in. So that's in there. There's our power jack. Antenna cable wires along the fan again. Let's see if we can go ahead and maybe just get the hinges squared away. Why not? Alright, don't forget to clip down this. It's got a clip. Make sure that snaps down. Yeah. Yes. Let's go with this little speaker up here up top. Why not? There's a ribbon cable here. We need to get put back into place. Snap down. Nice. There's another one. That one's in, so we've got that down there, and we got it taped back down. All right, do our little hard drive here. This is going to sit down pretty right in here. We also have our small ribbon cable that goes back into place here. Nice. We can now, I think we can go ahead and get our speakers put back down here where they were. One there. Here. So I think what I got left here is just the video cable. We're just going to go ahead and get it plugged in first. You're in there nice and snug. Yeah. There we go. That's nice and snug. Okay, because I remember seeing the video, that's why I video my stuff. There's some tape here. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put down just like I saw before. It was about like this here. I think we are ready to do a test run on this. I take it, and I guess we'll just go ahead and remove this. We're just going to plug this guy in over here. Looks like that's going back. We have a bad screen. Touch works. Look at this right here. Bad screen, guys. Nature of the business. Yep. Here. This whole section here. There's a whole section here just kind of blanked out. It's not cracked or anything, just the screen itself. Well, we'll have to get an RMA on that one. Okay, we're going to do this test here. I've got the power in, got some light here, good. And we're just going to press the power button over here. And we got power. And the screen lights up nicely. We'll just let that load up to the login screen here. So awesome. So we know that works. I'm just going to go around and be sure that the screen assembly is snapped properly back in the top lid here. Snapping all that in. On this side here, none of these cables are being pinched before we snap down this clutch cover all the way. Just kind of snap things down here. Looking pretty good. Okay guys, and what I've done, I've located on eBay a grade A bottom case to this laptop. What's going to help us greatly with this is this, which one was it? This, no, it's this one, I think. No, this, yeah, it was this one. This little hole here where the screw goes in at is not busted off like on the other one. This is the other one. You can see here how that's been reamed out or broke off. So that's going to give us more support on this corner over here. So let's just get this on here. Okay, we've slid our CD drive in here, got all our screws into this case. We'll pop in the battery like so, and there we have it. Let's see how she opens up here. Oh, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. So now we don't see this gapping or this back bottom case separating. So everything's opens nice and smoothly. We do have just a little bit of cosmetic here and here dents, which we've talked about. He's okay with that. But it is nice and stable. Very good. Awesome. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this helps somebody out. Please rate and subscribe to my feed. I would greatly appreciate that. Got many more computer repairs coming your way. Find me over at timscomputerfix.net. If you need to ship me your laptop, you can locate me over there. Contact me from that website. Until next time, everyone, see you soon.